Want to sound more like an American? Then you've got to master the American T. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Dr. B and I'll be your English teacher today. Today we'll be discussing allophones. Allophones are variations of a particular sound, and the sound we're looking at today is the letter T. The American T has 4 allophones, or 4 different variations of how to pronounce this one sound. So stay with me as I go through all 4 pronunciations right now. The first allophone is the true T sound, and we use this allophone when the other rules don't exist, or when the word begins with the letter T, or when the stressed syllable begins with the letter T. Here are some words that have the true T sound: italic, pretend, attach. As you can see from these words, none of them begin with the letter T, but the stressed syllable in each of these words begins with the letter T, and so therefore we use the true T sound with these words. The second allophone sound is the quick D sound. This is also referred to as an alveolar tap. And in this way, your tongue touches the alveolar ridge, which is the ridge at the top of your mouth, that kind of strange feeling part of your mouth. When your tongue hits that part of your mouth, it can make a quick D sound. And we use this quick D sound in between 2 vowels. So we have a vowel, the T, and the vowel. Or we have a vowel, the T, and the R sound. Or when we have a vowel, the T, and a syllabic L sound. Here are some words that follow this pattern: data, water, settle. As you can see from these 3 examples, the T has evolved into having a quick D sound. The third allophone for the American T is the glottal stop. A glottal stop is the sound that we make when we say the word uh-oh. As you can hear, my voice catches in the air, stops, and then continues. Uh-oh. That's a glottal stop. Now we replace the true T sound with a glottal stop in words where we have a vowel, the N sound, or the R sound, followed by the T, and followed again by the N or R. Here are some examples of words where we would have a glottal stop: certain, mitten, kitten. And as you can see here, my voice catches before continuing in the American T sound. The fourth allophone I'd like to discuss is when the T sound becomes silent, or it's omitted from pronunciation. And we have this tone or this sound when we have the N sound followed by a T, and then followed again by a vowel, by the R sound, or the syllabic L sound. Here are some words that include a silent T: interview, winner, gentle, advantage. As you can see here, I'm not pronouncing the letter T. Now here are 3 sentences that you can say to help practice the allophones that we've learned today. My certain kitten loves her mittens from Manhattan. A lot of cities offer 50 liters of water. The percentage of international interviews has increased. Thank you for joining me in today's video about the American T allophones. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I have 2 videos I want to recommend for you next. Now that you've mastered the T sound, consider watching this video on the simple past endings. Here's a hint: the T sound is one of those endings. And I'll recommend another video so that you can move on to pronouncing the TH sound next.